At a mere 7.9 millimeters long, this fish is smaller than the nail on your pinky finger. If you lined up 100 of them, they'd barely cover the length of a sub sandwich. Yet they inhabit some of the most lethal waters on the planet, the tea-colored, hyper-acidic peat swamps of Indonesia. For decades, scientists walked right past their homes, thinking they were just empty puddles. It wasn't until 2006 that we realized we were sharing the planet with a vertebrate that looks more like a ghost than a fish.
But why go small? Let's move fast, because in the swamp, speed is the difference between a life and a lunch. Most fish spend years trying to grow big enough to defend themselves, but our tiny hero decided to take a biological shortcut. It practiced progenesis, which is basically the version of staying a kid forever so you don't have to grow a heavy skeleton. It is essentially a living larva that can reproduce. It has no bony skull to protect its brain, making it one of the most fragile-looking masterpieces in nature. Its body is so stripped down that it's almost entirely transparent. This isn't just for aesthetics, it's a tactical cloaking device.
You can see its tiny heart beating and its brain firing off signals, probably wondering why the rest of the world is so unnecessarily large. It's the ultimate minimalist, living proof that you don't need a lot of stuff to dominate your niche. They are so small that the surface tension of water, the thing that lets bugs walk on ponds, is actually a physical barrier they have to fight against. For them, breaking the surface of the water is like trying to punch through a sheet of plastic wrap. Now, let's talk about the art of survival, which for this fish is a mix of a high-stakes spy thriller and a dark comedy. Imagine walking through a forest where the very air you breathe is made of vinegar. That's life in the peat swamps. The water is so acidic, with a pH level of 3, that it would kill almost any other fish instantly. The Paedocypris looked at this toxic death trap and said, "I'll take it. It's the perfect hiding spot." Why? Because most predators aren't stupid enough to follow their food into a vat of acid. It's like hiding from a bully by jumping into a pool of lemon juice. It's painful, it's weird, but hey, it works. When a predator does show up, the fish doesn't panic. It just stands perfectly still. Because it's see-through, it basically disappears against the murky background of decaying leaves. It's the "you can't see me" John Cena of the aquatic world. One second it's there, the next it's just water. This suspicious level of simplicity has allowed them to survive for millions of years, while the mighty dinosaurs turned into fossils. This fish has survived the rise and fall of empires by staying under the radar. Literally. It is a tiny beating heart in a world of giants, proving that you don't need to be a monster to be a legend. So the next time you feel small, just remember, there's a fish in Indonesia the size of a grain of rice that thinks you're a slow, clunky giant. And honestly, it's probably right. It's out there now, floating in its vinegar home, invisible, invincible, and laughing at the rest of us for needing so much space.